I stopped and got a bunch of tomatoes this morning. Check out these beautiful aromas. Okay, get a sharp knife because we're going to split all of these in half. Once we get that done, grab yourself a big pan. I got a big roaster. Throw them in there. It's time to flavor them up a little bit. I'm going to use a red onion. I'm only doing one onion. We're not making onion soup here. We're making tomato soup. So I'm going to slice this thing up. Just get it broke up a little bit. And I also got some garlic. We want to roast that in there with this. So I'm going to cut the tops off of those. Now we're just going to spread it around on these tomatoes. The onion goes first. Next is the garlic. Just snuggle them on down in those tomatoes. We're going to get some olive oil. Go ahead and be generous with this. Get it all over there. Nice layer of olive oil. Then we're going to hit it with our seasoning. I'm using dry seasonings at this particular point, so I'm going to start with some oregano. And I'm going to go a pretty heavy amount of oregano on here. Next, we're going to do some dried thyme. That's the two main flavors that we're looking for right here. I've also got some black pepper. We're going to hit this with a healthy amount of kosher salt. A couple little sprinkles. We should be good, and we're going to finish this with some crushed red chili flakes just to add a little tiny bite into it. That's going to go into the oven 400 degrees for about 1 hour. Look at that. I'm going to squeeze that garlic out. It could have roasted a little bit more, but it's still soft and it's going to work just fine. Give that a little stir. Grab yourself another big pan, so we're going to transfer it over. This is going to go onto the stove. We're going to bring this to a little simmer. Add some chicken stock to it. Not a whole lot, just enough to loosen it up a little bit. Move it around. Like I said, let that come to a simmer. We're going to go ahead and add in some fresh basil at this point. That's going to be perfect. Give that a nice stir. I just did a little chiffonade on it. Go ahead and grab your stick blender, and it's time to puree. I let this thing simmer for about 15 minutes. It's smelling absolutely amazing. Now this blender is going to take a few minutes. I move it around. I leave it in one place. I do what I got to do to get this stuff all pureed up. It's looking pretty good right here. Once it's fairly smooth, we're going to go ahead and cream it. I have some heavy whipping cream. I'm going to throw 1 quart in there. You don't have to use any whipping cream in this if you don't want. I like to put a little in. It adds this extra layer of richness, just smooths it out. So go ahead and give that a stir. We're going to let it come back to a simmer for just a few more minutes. That's pretty much all it takes, guys. You can adjust the seasoning, add a little more salt and pepper if you think it needs it, and then you're good to go. It's time to make a sandwich. Our grilled cheese is going down on sourdough today, and that's the only way to do a grilled cheese if you ask me. So we're going to start with a nice layer of butter on that sourdough bread. Then I got the griddle heated up, so we're going to throw those down. We're going triple cheese today. So I'm going to start with a slice of cheddar. Next, we're doing Munster in the middle. And then we'll finish with some Gouda. The tripled blend is just going to be ooey and gooey and absolutely perfect. So I'm going to flip this thing back and forth a couple times. I want it to get nice and toasty. That's looking good. It's time to try it out. So I got a little bowl of soup that goes down on my plate. Sandwich comes over and I'm leaving it whole. We're not cutting this thing. This is for tearing. It's tomato soup, guys. Just rip it and dip it. That's all we're doing here. Look at that pull. Just get a little dippity dip. Wow. Just get in there and enjoy. I gotta tell you, this was the best tomato soup I've made in a long, long time. What a treat. Thanks for watching. Cheers, everyone.